This tutorial will help you use the NEDE Control Center to run a naturalistic neuroscience experiment. The NEDE Control Center is the GUI presented to the experimenter at the start of every session. To learn how to use it to set up and save an experiment, see our tutorial on navigating the NEDE Control Center. Here, we will show you how to run a saved experiment on a new subject. Before starting NEDE, position the subject in the eye tracker and run an iLink calibration script such as the pop-up calibration example. When you're done, exit the calibration script and start the NEDE executable file to bring up the control center. First, enter the name of the experiment you've saved and click Load. The parameters of the task should change to match the ones you saved before. Next, type in the ID number for the current subject and session. Let's say this is Subject 5's first session. Make sure to specify that this session should be recorded in an iLink EDF file. Next, we can check our eye position calibration by clicking the Calibrate Eye button at the bottom of the screen. This brings up the calibration check screen in which the subject's eye position is visible as a black dot. You can make any of the numbered boxes flash white by pressing the corresponding number on the keyboard. Ask the subject to look at the white box and ignore the black dot. This can give you a sense of the eye position accuracy at various locations. If you want to make a manual adjustment to the calibration parameters, use the sliders to change the horizontal or vertical offset or gain. The eye position will be updated in real time. Note that this is a NEDE level calibration, so these changes will affect the eye position in the NEDE data file, but not the fixation positions reported directly by iLink. If the eye position is too far off, you may want to recalibrate with iLink's calibration script. Use Alt-Tab to switch windows and reopen the iLink calibration script without closing NEDE. When you're done, reopen the NEDE window to pick up where you left off. Before starting the first session, click Browse Objects to show the subject the objects they will see in the task. Objects will show up at the distance specified in the Distance to Leader box of the control center. Click on a category to show objects from that category. Right-clicking anywhere will scan through the category's objects. Objects will spin unless you uncheck the Spin Object box. When you're done, click Done Browsing. When you're satisfied that the subject is ready, click Start Session. A fixation cross will display while NEDE loads the new session, then the session will begin. If you realize something is wrong and you want to exit the session early, click the circle in the upper left corner and click Exit Level to abort the session and return to the control center. When the session is done, the data will be saved in the project directory, and the session number increments automatically so that the next run won't overwrite the current one. That's it for this tutorial. For more information, visit the NEDE website.